Hey man, it's your boy YNC, man. And this is the Game Changer Podcast with your boy T Horton, Boss Man Jay, and we got Trey. How y'all feeling out there today?
Yo, what's the big? We also got Big TV backstage.
I'm back like cooked crack. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back.
That boy T Horton is back. All is well. Okay. Hey, listen, what we got today for y'all? Who y'all going with? The most valuable player, MVP, or the defensive player of the year? They're going to be very, very good. Me, I got Club Shay Shay for game one. Club Shay Shay it is.
Shay, Gilgeous Alexander also just got a MVP. You got to give him his spot for that. But no, I'm gonna go with San Antonio, man. I don't know how the game break down. First game, I guess San Antonio gonna get the first one, but second straight MVP for SGA, and you know how he get all the balls, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But I'm going with San Antonio tonight.
All right, so I think I'm gonna go with San Antonio just because they fresh off playing and OKC been sitting for a long period of time, and I don't think Shea gonna have a good game. I don't think he's gonna have a good game, and I actually think Wemby gonna put on a show defensively. I think he's gonna put on a show defensively.
Oh man, they going against my boy Club Shay Shay. They going to get Club Shay Shay.
I can't lie. I'm on that Spurs bandwagon at the moment. You know, I like what they doing over there. I think Wemby got a point to prove. He felt like he should have been MVP. So he's gonna kind of show y'all that y'all went in the wrong direction. And I think when you look at it piece by piece, position for position, I think the Spurs, you know, they have a slight advantage, especially with the deep bench that they play. You know what I mean? I think them guys is more athletic. They come to play, man. You know, they ball hungry, man. They play defense. They very active, man. So I mean, I'm looking for a good series, but I'm rolling with San Antonio.
And they the only team that match up with OKC as far as the bench go. Like you said, the young people, the athleticism. They got Dylan Harper, which was the number one draft pick. He would have been starting on any other team. He coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying? And I know he been starting here or there too, though. But they got, man for man, they got guys on the bench who can come in and sustain that little run that OKC have. But that's what OKC got. They got a starting five, of course, you know, all-stars, but then they got, man, a whole nother five coming off the bench who producing at the same rate. So I think San Antonio can stand up to that, Trey.
And I think it's something else that we need to pay attention to and look at. Don't Jay Will come back tonight? I think Jay
Yes, sir.
Yes. We got Jay Will back in the building.
I want to see how Jay Will mess up their offensive flow, or if he adds to their offensive flow, because I think he'll take away from it.
Jay Will.
I like AJ Mitchell. I like how he plays.
Jay Will add to the OKC as he did in the regular season, as he did in the beginning of the playoff. That is what he do. Like I said on the last podcast, Jalen Williams actually helped Chet Holmes to get to better spots than Shea do. So that means they're gonna be very contributive in that game, because Chet gonna have to move around women a whole lot. And by Jalen Williams being back on the court and setting up women in better shot than Shea do, I say that Chet gonna have a good game due to the fact that Jalen Williams back on the court.
Yeah, but you saying due to the fact that Jalen Williams is back on the court, but he's coming off a hamstring injury. We got to see how that play out.
Thank
You know
you.
what I mean? Just because he's coming back don't mean he's 100% or this. He's probably coming back. For all we know, he's probably coming back because he feel like this is it. You know, it's all or nothing. You feel what I'm
70%,
saying?
75%.
So, and that hamstring can do what it do. It can go either way with that hamstring. You feel
That's
what
what
I'm
to
saying?
look out.
So it all depends on how he feeling or whatever. And just because he out there don't mean he's gonna be his old shell of himself. But what I did look at, because you know while y'all was talking, I was checking out because you know we were talking bench for bench. OKC has a nice bench and the Spurs has a nice bench. I always thought the Spurs bench was better, but I just looked at the numbers and they equal, man. They both average 41 points a game off the bench.
That's what I'm saying. This is the only team that can compare to OKC in the league. And we talked about that on the last.
It may come down to the starters here and there, but we going starter for starter. I feel like even though OKC did what they did in the regular season, I think seeing the Spurs, especially with the way Castle playing on defense now, and you know you got Wemby back there, and I feel like the Spurs starters edges the Thunder starters.
Well, here's the thing you're gonna have to watch for. Castle is a great defensive player, but he get in a lot of foul trouble. And this is the guy who get the most fouls called on any and everybody. So,
but at the same time, guess what? Sometimes Chet come to play, and sometimes this motherfucker don't show up. So what checks you?
You must don't know. You must don't know. Wemby hates Chet. Wemby gonna dog Chet. Wemby finna dog Chet out.
So who got a bigger chip on their shoulder than Wemby? He feel like Chet got the best of him. What they said 2-3 years ago back in some game cross seas, and then he feel like you should be MVP this year, and you gave it to Shea again. You know what I mean? So who has a bigger chip than Wemby? Wemby may come out there with a point to prove.
Yeah, we talk about the history of this game. This their third time meeting up in the Western Conference Finals in recent. And, you know, back to the Tim Duncan and KD days.
I think what this series come down to is De'Aaron Fox. What he gonna do? If Fox come to play, man, it's a different game.
Now, I agree with that a lot because we know why the Spurs got De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox was outstanding on the Kings. He didn't have enough help on the team, but he was outstanding on the Kings. And like I said, he fit the Spurs pretty well. And what he brings to their team is actually very helpful. And like I said, with Castle still on the court with the Fox, that's a lot of movement. So I mean, Jalen Williams with the hamstring may be a hiccup, or he might be able to fight through it. I hope he be able to fight through it though, because like I said, I know how De'Aaron Fox get, and De'Aaron Fox get hot. It's gonna be a long night for OKC.
But I noticed since those younger guys arrived in San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox kind of take the back seat. I feel like he needs to be more aggressive this series.
Yeah, I seen that. I noticed that too. He taking the back seat.
Castle been taking over. Castle take over.
Castle and women.
Yeah. And that's the balance that De'Aaron Fox gonna have to walk the tight line. He gonna have to walk because he used, like you said, used to having the ball all the time. Now he can be the third best player on certain nights. He can be the second best player. He can be the fourth best player on certain nights. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how the game goes. And I think he have bought into that too, though, because I ain't gonna lie, man, this nigga be everywhere out here in San Antonio. This boy, him, Harrison Barnes, they they do little stuff for like marketing for Spurs and stuff. And they just be everywhere. So of course the Spurs did sign him to the big contract. So he dedicated right now. Whatever they asking him to do, that's why I don't foresee him being mad that these young guys coming up, because he kind of see the plan too. Go ahead.
No, I think he's so used to being the man in Sacramento without no help that he's probably adjusted to this. He probably like this, but me being me, and me the game point of view, I think if he was to be more aggressive during the game and all that, I feel like the Spurs will have just that much more of an edge over in this series.
With De'Aaron most recent game that he done played without winning. Go big game.
You breaking up, Trey. You
So I
breaking
think
up.
De'Aaron Fox just know his role. He play his role, and he ain't trying to do too much to, defer from winning. So, as far as like, he will have to play more aggressive this series. He gonna have to. He gonna have to.
He gotta
got
pick
to
his
because-
spots because again, he ain't gonna have the ball in his hand all the time. He also learning to adjust off the ball. He ain't never played off the ball since in his NBA career. I guess maybe a little bit with Malik Monk, but not for a large periods of the game. Now he really having to play off the ball because these other guys are great on the ball too. So it's a lot to go around, man. They doing a good job of mixing it up though.
They doing a good job, but when his number is called, I feel like De'Aaron Fox needs to be more insertive on the offensive end. I don't see why he should.
Especially in this
Because
series.
there have been games where the old Young Bucks was having off games and Fox still wasn't aggressive offensively. He still was very passive. So I need him to be able to just do what he was doing in Sacramento. You don't have to be that
Ain't the
exact
same
Fox, but I need
circumstance,
you
though.
to be some of that. I need you to be at least 80% of that what you were.
Because we all know in Sacramento, Darren Fox, he was hitting game-winning shots. He was hitting big boy shots. He was hitting closeout shots. He was coming back from behind.
His ball.
I'm a De'Aaron Fox fan, man. I wanted the Lakers to take him that year, but like I said, they went with Alonzo Ball. But it is what it is. But so I've been watching him for a minute. So
Shout out Lisa Bailey. She said Spurs game 6 finish. The OKC my prediction.
Oh, baby girl, I hate to prove you wrong. Baby girl. Club Shay Shay gonna take it all the way in game 5.
you can't possibly think that.
Club Shay Shay.
In 5 games, Chucky?
So you
Lord,
saying
Shay
Spurs
Shay.
only good
In
for
5
1
games.
week.
Bet 100 push-ups, Chucky. Bet 100 push-ups down to it in 5 games. I ain't know.
Due to the fact that the Spurs beat OKC in the regular season 3-1, my boy Club Shay Shay got a chip on his shoulders, so he gonna go ahead and show them boy how he get down in the playoff, how Club Shay Shay really do this.
So you mean to tell me this 7'4" nigga over here ain't got no chip on his shoulder?
I tell you what, Club Shay Shay tonight. Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
Man, I got the Spurs tonight. I got Spurs.
I got Spurs tonight too.
Y'all just talking.
You 4-1.
Y'all just talking. And tomorrow, when we make our new podcast tomorrow, we gonna talk about it again. How Club Shay Shay did them boys out there today. Club Shay Shay for 40 tonight. Club Shay Shay.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, because we overlooking this too. The refs may have a hand in this game. It depends on how they call this game.
Club
I
Shay
said it
Shay.
yesterday. I
If
said it
they
yesterday. It
let these
depends on
guys
how
go out
much
here
they
and
let him play.
ball, if they go out there and let them play ball, I feel like the Spurs are more physical team than the Thunder. But if
I
they
don't want to hear
gonna
about
call
no
those
referee. I want to hear about Club Shay Shay. I don't want to hear about no referee.
Club Shay, hey, I like Shay. Don't get me wrong. You can't hate on Shay game. But let's be honest. The fouls they calling for him, man, them not fouls, bro.
The foul, we talked about this yesterday on the podcast.
It's a lot of BS going on with
He
that.
gets the
Shay.
benefit of the doubt a lot. He gets the benefit of the doubt a whole lot. More than anybody else.
Shay
We seen
Shay
it.
kills the game for me a lot. He slows the game down with all this flopping and shit. I'm just play ball, Shay. You too good of a player to do what you be doing out there. Just play ball.
Club Shay Shay, keep doing what you doing, Club Shay Shay. We ready for the Spurs tonight, Club Shay Shay. They
They
hate
got a style that makes you smile. It's fun to watch play basketball. San Antonio on the way to a 3-2 lead.
That was the perfect time for a commercial break. The second was going to start talking.
I swear to God.
I mean, that was perfectly timed.
But any other thoughts on the playoffs in general? We got our prediction for tonight's game, but did y'all see the Cavs and Detroit lose at home in Game 7 like that?
Of course, I told y'all on the last podcast who we going with. We're going with Spider. Spider going all the way to the finals.
So hold on. You said the Cavs in the finals?
Spider going all the way to the finals.
Do you not see what the Knicks are doing this playoff run?
Knicks ain't got enough talent. Spider all the way to the finals.
What? They playing 10 people deep, man. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, all right. So you got. So you really think Cleveland got what it takes to beat New York?
Donovan Mitchell ready. Donovan Mitchell get ready to send Utah. Spider ready.
Man, Donovan Mitchell had a couple hiccups this postseason where he kind of looked like he was about to fade out. Because for real, they really, I don't know, I can't say that. But Donovan Mitchell, I just don't like how he play, man. I don't like how he play that hero ball.
But you like how Jalen Brunson play. When he get to the foul line just as much as Shea do. But like I said on last podcast, nobody talk about when Jalen Brunson go to the free throw line.
No, you right. I'm like
actually
watching
get fouled though. What are you talking about?
Well, Jalen Brunson make you foul him, but I don't know. I don't like that style of play either.
Like
yeah,
I
all
said,
that shit some flopping shit. All of it be flopping though.
like I said from the beginning, it's gonna be a left hand show versus left hand jump shot versus left hand jump shot. Let's go, James Hart.
See, I don't believe the Cavs consistent enough to even contend with the New York Knicks. I mean, now the Knicks, they got their flaws too. You know what I'm saying? They could be beat, but with Harden and Spider, when they up and down streak, man, I don't know. I just can't put my trust in them for the beat New York. So that's why I got the Knicks. Either a sweep or a gentleman sweep.
Bro, what do Harden be doing? He is he staring off in the sunset or something? He just act like he's just a zombie at some point. And I don't like that. I can't bet on him when he do that kind of stuff.
Well, as all the fans see out there, it's 4 against 1 right now. But I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. So like I said, Club Shay for the finals versus the Cavaliers in the finals.
Hey, but you do realize, have you been watching the did you watch this last series between Detroit and the Cavs?
Yes.
Did you see how James Harden have all these turnovers, just unnecessary turnovers? Man, it's like he forgot how to play ball.
Crazy shit.
I just
over-dribbling the ball.
I just explained that on the last podcast,
Well,
Mr. Hort.
I'm asking you right here, right now. Are you not seeing it? And then you think that's going to work against the New York Knicks?
I'm going to tell you this. Brunson have no defense. James Harden will get Brunson in foul trouble. We going to the line. Let's go.
You think? Yeah, I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow with this.
All right, Chuck, I think you seeing the game one way. Brunson don't got no defense either. What you think James Harden gonna do?
James Harden don't do absolutely nothing. That's what he been doing. Nothing.
The only difference makers versus this Nick and Cal will be OG Anunoby. If he can come back and do what he been doing in the playoffs, then it's gonna be a real challenge. But for as anybody else, Mikal Bridges had one good series. He been struggling the whole season. He been struggling the beginning of the playoffs. He had one good series. That won't happen next year against the Cavaliers. So we ain't worried about Mikal Bridges. He out of there. Jalen Brunson, he a problem. Carl Antown, garbage. Suck. We got Evan Mobley and Jerry Allen for him. No problem.
So
hey, they definitely need OG. They definitely need OG for this series though, with Mobley and them out there. But Mobley and them got to play like they played last game.
But the thing about Cat is,
that boy Strus was balling.
Cat don't have to play you down low. If you bring Jerry Allen from under that goal, and Cat become a jump shooter and all that, then you basically Allen is useless out there at that point.
And yes, and that's what they did to the 76ers. That's why it ain't gonna happen with the Cavaliers.
They got 2 74s. And then
That's
they
why.
got them
That's why it's not
Yeah.
gonna happen
defending.
with the.
True.
That's why not.
True.
That's why that's not gonna happen with the
Levert.
Cavaliers.
Now,
Evan
Mobley
Mobley
can,
Levert
going
ain't
out of
can
there
guard
with.
him on the
They
perimeter.
does have
Thank
Mobley,
you.
but
Thank
then
you.
you got those garbage workers over there. Them niggas that don't mind getting dirty. You know, you got Mitchell and you got please don't
Struce.
underestimate Josh Hart, because Josh Hart gonna get down there and bang with the big. You feel what I'm saying? Who else you got over there in New York?
Shoot, they got they pretty much got all small guards, but the next man coming up is Mitchell. The big man off the bench is Mitchell, but Shamit, and they got the Clark boy, but not even those. I don't see nobody else can guard Mobley or Allen besides Mobley. Hart would try though, but I don't think he's tall enough. He ain't got the length enough to go with them
No.
boys. They go to the post.
You don't
And
really,
then y'all
you
just
don't,
talk
you don't
about.
really, you
got
don't
Mitchell
really
and
need the
Cat.
length. You don't really need the length because we seen, size really don't mean shit. It's all about position. We seen in the first round where Drew Holiday got that and made it hard for Wemby to even get a rebound. You did when he was guarding him or whatever. He couldn't get position. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all about positioning in this game. And I'm not saying Josh Hart can stop one of those guys, but he could make it goddamn difficult and not as easy as we think it'll be.
True. Yeah, definitely if he get that position though, stop him in track.
I'm telling you now, calling it now. Cavs in game 6, OKC in game 5. Let's go.
Damn. Them some bold predictions, YNC.
Shit, Chuck, hot take, Chuck can stay with them hot takes, boy.
What's your
Flip
name?
side.
YNC? What that mean? YNC?
Your name Chuck.
We gonna change that shit. Nigga crazy, goddamn it. That was
Y'all driving crazy, yo.
yeah, nah, dog. I don't know about that.
But what the
No, I
playoffs
can't see it either, though.
all together, what the playoffs look like to y'all so far?
Man, I got Spurs and Knicks in the finals with the Spurs winning all. Whoever wins this Western Conference Series wins it the whole thing.
Yeah, who win the
Yeah.
who win the NBA final?
So I got the Spurs and Knicks with Spurs winning it all, man. I think Wemby got something to prove. But I just can't say. I just can't say because, like I said, the Knicks is the only team that had the Spurs numbers this season. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I think playoff time is everybody comes differently. It's more intense and all that. And I really believe the Knicks got something to prove because they trying to prove to the world that they can do it. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's San Antonio time, man. They got exactly what they need right now.
But do you see the level of like attention that go into basketball when New York be good? Or the New York Knicks fans, like we saw with the series against the 76ers, they drove all the way down to Philly and invaded so they away games are like home games because New York Knicks ain't been good in so long that the fans are so a lot of history behind it, and they are so thirsty for a championship that they kind of going crazy
But
right now.
just even make it, especially if they make it. I also got the New York Knicks going to the finals, but I got the Western Conference final going to 7 games. I got OKC in 7. Yeah.
Love Shay.
I like what the Spurs doing. I like OKC. OKC got that. They both play similar. They both rugged and they young. You got a champion right here, though. These boys are champion experience. San Antonio getting that experience right now, and they playing like this. But I got OKC going to the championship versus the Knicks, and I got OKC winning the final. 2-peat.
Say just 2-peated with the MVP. Do everybody cool with him with MVP for this year? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, I got the Spurs. I got the Spurs in 6 versus OKC, and I got the Spurs versus Knicks, and I got the Spurs winning in 5.
Okay. What do the
Pretty
people
much.
think out there? What do the people think out there? What do the people think?
Man, I want to know what y'all thought about the whole playoffs. We done had like how many game 7 now? Like this, like the 5th, 6th game 7.
Yeah,
We didn't
it
have
was
this.
there was a good playoff series. There was a good playoff series. Last year was horrible. This year, it was overstood. It was overstood. Shout out to the Magic. The Magic did real good. Shout out to the Magic.
The Magic? Who is the Magic? Orlando Magic?
Yeah, the Magic. They did real good. Shout out to the Magic.
What that mean? Didn't they get put out in the first round?
But they took a number 1 seed to game 7.
Game 7. That's true. That's true. That is
True,
And
true.
that number 1 seed went on to another game 7 and lost. So what do we
But
think?
at
Was
the, but at the
Detroit
same
season?
time, why are you shouting out shout outs to the Magic when last year the talks about the Magic coming into it this year was high hopes for the Magic. The Magic underachieved. You feel what I'm saying? So
Definitely
the Magic
underachieved.
came
We talked
into
about
this season with high expectations, and nobody had those expectations for Detroit. So when the
Yeah, they
Magic
did. They
took
did.
Detroit,
Yeah, they did.
No,
Detroit
they
was supposed to
didn't. No, he
take that
didn't.
step this year.
no,
Yeah, they
he
were.
did. No, he did.
Not this big of a step,
Nobody
maybe. But,
expected Detroit to be what Detroit was this year. Nobody.
bro, you must went on the podcast when we was talking. We was on here talking about that playoff series Detroit took the Knicks to 7 games last year. Remember?
Coming into the season, high expectations were for the Magic.
Okay, Cunningham.
Everybody said this was if the Knicks was gonna win, was gonna go to the finals and win it, it would be this year because all the injuries over there in the East, which made it. Honestly, there was a clear path for the Knicks this year. If we're gonna be honest about it. You feel what I'm saying? This is the easiest year you could have possibly did anything as a Knicks fan. Next year is not gonna be like this.
True.
But
Facts.
so I don't know.
Last year was the same too, though, because of the
Alright,
Pacers.
yeah.
He's gonna have something to say about that.
Say what, Nick?
Nah, I'm finna say, last year we thought the same thing too, though. But you right, though. I feel the same. This should be the easier path too, but I think last year was the easier path too. But they lost to the Pacers, though.
Yeah,
We all seen.
Yep.
We all seen how the New York Knicks do over the years. Even with Melo there, Amon Stoudemire, all them guys. The Knicks cannot get it done. It won't happen this year.
So we know the history of James Harden and we know the history of Donovan Mitchell. So what make you think they're gonna get it done this year?
Donovan Mitchell have never had a team the way he got a team right now. Donovan Mitchell was outstanding in Utah Jazz without a team. Donovan Mitchell have a full capacity of a team right now. And that's why I feel like he putting Brunson out.
And so you don't think New York
they
have a
fumbled last year. Remember they fumbled last year. Cleveland did. Donovan Mitchell.
They ain't have
And
James
what-
Harden
and
last
what
year.
seed-
They got a
and
new
what seed
facility.
was- What
got a new
seed was
facility.
Cleveland last year?
Cleveland was number 1 seed last year.
My
Yep.
point exactly. My point exactly.
Yeah. Without Harden. And like you said, he didn't show up, and he didn't even hardly show up last night. Now they balled out as a team, which they should be playing like that every night. But it ain't. Hey, you can't have James Harden having the games like he had last night. If he's supposed to be the man that I traded for to get me to the finals, to get me in that giant, he can't be doing that.
I'm gonna say this: James Harden been the number 1 option so long in their career outside of OKC that's why he got the name that people always say he'll choke up in the playoffs. But this time it's gonna be different. Like I say, he playing underneath. He playing behind another superstar, which is Donovan Mitchell. So yeah, I feel like he gonna ride to a cadence.
He said, "I am a sister."
I hear you.
Remember he said, "I am
saying
a
all
sister."
that. Go ahead. I hear. My bad, Rod, but I hear you saying all that stuff. But if you watching the same games I'm watching, James Harden still choking. You just got other people that got them.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you not looking at? In order for the Cavs to beat the Knicks, James Harden got to play ball, and he ain't played ball since probably the first round, bro. He absolutely did nothing this round. Nothing.
Game 5 is the reading. Game 5, James Harden in the reading that the Cavaliers won. Donovan Mitchell was street. Done, done.
Game seven, the big men, Allen,
Yeah.
and what's the boy
And
name?
Mobley.
That's the reason
and
they
Mirror.
advancing, bro. That is the only reason they advancing right now.
Okay,
Them guys
but
can't
What's the
play.
little white boy? What's the little white
James
boy?
Harden didn't do shit. And
Sam
then
Merrill.
so if James Harden not
Sam Mirror.
had
He
James
got hot.
Harden not
He got
had
hot.
James Harden not showed up game 5, it wouldn't have been a game 7.
You can say the what if. You can say the what if.
One
But had
game,
Harden not
though.
did what he did, that's not saying nobody else wouldn't have stepped up. We know majority of this playoff, James Harden has been goddamn absent, man. Absent. The boy forget how to
But I
dribble
ain't gonna lie.
sometimes. They pick
I like him.
For
I
real?
like James Harden, man. But he's so good at basketball that he end up looking lazy to me. And he look like he ain't trying. It look like he's just a zombie.
The man
He's out
has
there.
no lift on
Be
his shot.
freezing.
He's not trying to take his man out of the dribble. He
Yeah.
done fell in love with the 3-pointers. It's like he's no effort on offense. Like you said, he looked lazy. And he damn so can't
He
play.
freeze up in
He's a
clutch.
liability. While you talking
Yeah.
about Brunson, he's a liability.
And that clutch, oh my gosh, that clutch,
Man.
you know, like,
When it's time to close something, man, all right. That boy gonna freeze. Hey, that boy gonna freeze like ice, man.
James Harden not even making his free throws this year, man. Like, what's going on?
For real though, for real.
trying to get
Like,
back to little baby and Meek Mill.
I'm not seeing what you seeing in James Harden.
Cause Detroit ain't really have no offensive power. They got Cade, we all know that. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't got the maybe the offense, or they just ain't got the
Yeah,
jump
'cause they
roller
was
like they
fine
should have it
on
for offense.
They was starting on what Dennis, that little boy with the dreads, Dennis something for Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That little guard, he was
whatever his name is.
Then Jennifer,
He
somebody
was pulling.
last name start with a
Yeah,
J.
Jenkins. Yeah, Jenkins.
okay.
Last name
Yeah,
Jenkins.
Yeah, Dennis Jenkins.
He
He was
balling.
balling, but you know he really a second string player, and they got
Yeah.
him starting in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
And then if you ask me, I feel like he had a better series than James Harden. James Harden
I
just
tell you what,
advanced.
he definitely gonna try. He definitely gonna give you effort, and he definitely ain't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't slacking up on shit. But Harden is a better basketball player than these niggas, and that's what he's still getting over on. And that's what he gonna fuck up at, because he ain't a LeBron where he got the physical attributes to just keep this shit rolling forever. No, you getting fat. We can see you. We can see your dad bod. Like, you better start trying. You better start working out, nigga, or something. Like, Harden,
Man.
he just still don't give a damn.
That last year in Houston when he came back, he was fat then. And then that was it. After when they traded him, he just been out of shape the whole time. He just been making it through off of skills and stuff, how he usually do. But
James Harden have a great chance to get in the ring this year. And I know he might not get it in the final due to the fact that Club Shay are women, but he definitely going to the final.
Hey, it'll be a good storyline. I ain't gonna lie.
So you got James Harden in the finals this year. He ain't doing shit. You think that's gonna work against OKC or the Spurs?
Yo, one of our dudes pulled up his game 7 performances stats, and it was 20 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. And we asked, was that gonna be good enough? And everybody was like, hell no.
That ain't gonna work, bro. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden should at least be giving you between 25 and 30 a game. And then you factor in, I'll say, 15 apiece from Mobley and Allen. And then the rest of the team give you what they give you. That still be enough to get it done. But James Harden not gonna give you 25.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Strus is the one hooping. Yeah, like, man, he chased Cade Cunningham around the whole time. He played defense on him the whole time. And he put up numbers. He put up 17 in that game 7. Yeah, man, he always just kind of be bailing them niggas out. Because Mobley bailed him out with a 3.
Guess who you gonna put on? I see New York putting Josh Hart on Donovan Mitchell and making that nigga work for it.
Oh, they might put. Nah, yeah, he hurt. I was about to say they gonna put OG. But see, they got Bridges. They got a lot of. New York got a lot of.
you
perimeter
put
defenders.
Bridges over there. You put Bridges over there on Harden. Harden ain't gonna do shit with dribble. He ain't gonna do shit with dribble.
Yeah.
But you got Harden. Harden don't mind running around that court, and that's what Mitchell come in at. And then that over the head shit he do, and then turn into a little floater. Man, he ain't getting in there with that shit. New York gonna pack
That cradle dribble. That cradle dribble. I like that.
Get there with that shit.
I like that though. It's just
So who gonna guard Mobley though? Who gonna guard Mobley? If Hart get on,
They
if Hart,
gonna have to go big and play Mitchell and Cat at the same time.
oh,
They can't do that too long. They can't do that. They gonna do a little bit. They can't do that too long.
You got to when you got Allen and Mobley in there. Allen and
They
Allen
got an
and Mobley
African
in the
boy.
game.
They got an African boy on the bench. They gonna play one of that African boy.
You're gonna have to run that lineup.
mhm.
At least 15 minutes of the game. You got to run that lineup.
Yeah, they got a big African boy on the sideline. He probably coming in at 5. But I don't
But
see
at
them
the same-
running
but at the same time-
that boy a lot.
At the same time,
I think Mobley got it.
There were games where Mobley nor Allen showed up. So who's
True.
to say they gonna show up every game? And
I
then
think
we
Mobley
all-
got to give you 20. Mobley got to give you 20 to do this. He got to give you 20.
It's funny that y'all started mentioning Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. What is Carl Anatown really doing? What is Carl Anatown really doing?
But I was just gonna say
They
that
put-
though. But I had to let them
I'm finna
talk
tell
because I was like,
I'm
we
finna tell
all
you.
know Cat very iffy now. But if Cat gets
Cat-
going,
What they did was put Cat in the playmaker position. They took the ball out of Brunson's hand and put Cat in the playmaker position. That when he was having like 8 assists, 7 assists game. Like when they had him like that in that last series. Now you know every series be different too. But if he can do that shit, he ain't gotta really just score all them points. But you're right, he do gotta contribute somewhere. If whether that be shooting 3 or goddamn playmaking.
He
We
gonna
know
put the
they
ball
don't-
on the floor and get to the basket. Can't go get his points though.
Okay, so did you
You
not
go-
just see what the Cavaliers did? They had Evan
Go ahead.
Mobley pop. Did you not just see the Cavalier had Evan Mobley popping up to the elbow and making plays from right there? I think Evan Mobley had 7 or 6 or 7 assists, if I ain't mistaken. Did you not just see that?
Mhm.
Evan Mobley was out there making plays down low and in the mid range. So
Yeah.
what to say if you got Cat making plays, Evan Mobley ain't gonna make plays?
The thing is though, Chuck, that thing is, but to me, like I said, the same way how you talking about he playing, that's how they need to play every game. If they can play like that every game, I wouldn't be so iffy on them. You know what I'm saying? But they don't play like this every game. They go back to what they used to with the James Harden dribbling the ball, the air at the ball. You see how many times they hit the shot clock thing last night,
Yeah.
although they still won, but they got bad turnovers though.
And
You know what
that's
I'm
why
saying?
I mentioned that the other day on the podcast we had. James Harden is kind of still stuck in that Houston Rocket basketball that he want everybody to stand around and he just want to run an ISO ball. But the thing is, like I said, you got to get Jared Allen and Evan Mobley some down screens or get one of them to come up, set some side screens for the on ball person, and we can get some pick and roll. And we can get some backdoor cuts off Jared Allen for the free lob. Some of that got to start getting.
Jerry Allen be hooping. Like him, he be hooping.
That's what I mean. Let Jared Allen and James Harden run the pick and roll. Let Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley run the pick and pop.
hey,
It's gonna be a
all
Yeah,
I
you
know
own to something though.
all I know is this playoff series, or this year, the Knicks are averaging 120 points this game, and the Cavs are playing averaging 111. That's a 9 points difference, and I think New York have a better team. You hollering about these backdoor lobs and all that, but you got if you put a body on these niggas, ain't none of that shit. It ain't gonna happen like that, dog. It ain't gonna happen the way you seeing it. The way you drawing it up in your mind when you actually get out there and play that game and you line up man to man, it ain't gonna happen like that, Chuck.
Okay, but T-Hawk.
Did you not just see Jared Allen dunking on people, yo?
But the reason why Cleveland point per game is down like that is because James Harden do dribble the ball. James
Harden ain't doing shit. So again,
but also that's a defensive team. That's their strategy is to keep the score low. New York got enough players where they can score with you. They can put points up and kind of put more points up. But Cleveland don't play that style. Cleveland kind of take the air out the ball.
New York is gonna run. New York is gonna get in your face, and they gonna run for every turnover. I know James Harden averaging at least 3-4 turnovers a game. New York gonna make you pay for those turnovers.
Boy, you crazy? James Harden averaging 6 turnovers,
but they gonna make you pay for those turnovers, and he's not the only one turning the ball over. Let's talk about the little steals here and there from other players, or the little out, the little fast break points and all that type of shit. New York is gonna run. Cleveland got to stand up, so they won't have time to dribble, because you got to keep up with these guys.
I mean, these two conflicting styles, like you said, New York trying to run, Cleveland trying to slow the pace down. It's whatever thing you can impose, they will, because, I mean, that's the same way in boxing. Different matchups, different styles make the fight. So what worked in this last series might not work in this series coming up. If you're just thinking, Cat gonna be doing what he did last series. Not necessarily. Cause Rudy Gobert, y'all was talking about Rudy Gobert was the man when he locked Jokic down last round.
Hey, you got to give Miss Prosper what he did to the Joker.
Hey, but the very next round, look how the narrative has changed.
But women were moving way faster than Jokic.
And women stayed out at that 3-point line a lot. Women didn't have to be down there. So you took him out the game.
Wemby is a 7'5" guard.
Wemby is a creative player, my nigga.
He a 7'5" guard, and Rudy is a prototype center, 7-foot center. They don't even move at the same speed. They look different on the court when they move around. So Rudy can't do no him. But just like I'm saying, Chet ain't finna be able to do nothing with Wemby. And it's a little bad blood there too. So
game one, all y'all got Spurs tonight, right?
No, we got OKC. Club
well,
Shay.
we know who you running with.
Club Shay.
Hey, shout out Fan Bow podcast. He said Cat is going to get locked down. We might forget Cat is on the New York team.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I thought somebody else had some shit.
So it's 2 of y'all.
He said Cat gonna get locked down.
Y'all know like I know. Cat is not like that.
I don't think Cat ever get locked down. I think Cat, some games he come to play physical, and some games he just, I don't know. It's like he's scared of the contact.
Carl at the time, barely. Carl at the time don't even want no rebound like that. He go do pick up rebound. He don't get down there and bark with no nigga to get no ball. He want to get the ball when they're coming out the rim from a shot or something and grab it like that. He ain't trying to grab nothing out the rim and go up on something.
He definitely ain't no prototype back to the basket. Big man back to the basket, get you buckets like that. No, Cat is a hybrid type of. He a different type of player. He ain't that type.
So my point is that what Jared Allen gonna kill him at down there. Let me get that from you, little man. Turn around and dunk on him. Let me get that from you, little man.
But at the same time,
Cat better not let no damn like that.
At the same time,
Chuck in here preaching.
On the other end of the court, when Cat comes away from that basket and give you that head fake, and Allen raise up a little bit, but you gotta respect it, and then he just go right on around him.
And that way you going wrong already, because on the other end, why would Jared Allen go out to the 3-point line when we got Evan Mobley right there? Evan Mobley can push up on Carl anytime. that'll be a more even match on the outside. So if he managed to get past
Yeah.
Evan Mobley,
But then-
I got
but then
Jared
he
Allen
give
right there as a block, as a
But then
a
he
rim
give
protector.
up. But then he give up size. Now if Cat decides to bag him down, then what?
You still got Jared Allen as a block. You
don't
still
have
got
to-
Jared
you
Allen
don't have
Mobley
as a
can
rim
stand
protector.
You saying you got Allen as a rim protector, but Cat don't have to come to the rim. That is what I'm saying. He don't have to do that.
When have you ever seen Carl Antown do a hook shot on somebody?
Who's talking about a hook shot, my nigga? I ain't mentioned a hook shot. Goddamn it, I don't know how long. You ain't heard a hook come out my mouth. So why the hell you talk about when we heard of a hook shot? I don't see no hook shots in the NBA now.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just curious to know
So where
because
the
you
hook
say
shot come in at? So Cat
you
don't
say
go no. I'm listening.
I'm sorry, but I heard you say Cat bag down Evan Mobley and turn around. Like Evan Mobley ain't got height for Cat to. You think Evan Mobley just gonna let Cat turn around and pull up in their face? I highly doubt it.
I don't think nobody let none, but all it takes is a little bump to get you off, and all you need is a little space. Just
And that's what we just
to get
spoke
your shot
about.
off.
Carl Antown ain't that kind of player. We just spoke about that. He is not that kind of player. He don't want no physical contact at all.
I still
He's what you call a finesse big.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie now. I mean, Chuck making the case though for them boys though. Although I still got New York, but Chuck definitely making a good case for them. Cause Mobley do got the length. He got the length to block Cat shot, even if Cat give him that little bump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got the Twin Towers. That's what they got. So he definitely cooking though with Mobley though. But hey, we're gonna have to see how this is gonna go though. But you making the case though.
And let's be honest.
My point right here, and I'm done with it. And I'm gonna take it away from this series. I'm gonna take it back to round one. If you told me we gonna put Drew Holiday on Wemby tonight, I said Wemby go for 40. Easy. Wemby got that ball and he couldn't move Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday pushed that motherfucker off the block. When he did get the ball, he dribbled what Wemby did. And you would think Wemby would have sense enough when he get the ball, you face up. Not put the ball on the ground. You just face up and you shoot over him. Was that happening? No. So what make you think just because he's saying this right here, it sounds good, but the game has to be played. So you can make that case, but until that game is played, anything sounds good.
Yeah, true. That's both sides of the coin, though. Even with the argument from Cat point of side of view, you know what I'm saying? That can all go true too. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it got to be played on the floor, though. But even what you said about Drew Holiday on the women's situation, like you said in it before, it's about position. Drew Holiday's his IQ for defense is way up there, so he know. Only thing I gotta do for Wemby is cut out his legs. Really, I gotta put pressure on his legs to make him not be able to move, like you said that he had Wemby doing. You know what I'm saying? But Mobley, he's 7'1". He's agile. He can move. He got quickness just like Cat do, or probably faster than Cat. But it's gonna be a good matchup though. I like the point though, but I got Knicks.
I definitely like Mobley, but
we all know Carl Antown is unorthodox on the basketball court. When he drop his head and try to drive in, he go all crazy and all wild. That ain't no real basketball
He sure
type.
do.
That ain't no real type of basketball.
But at the same time, I hear all of this, but New York can come with a strategy to attack the bigs and get them in foul trouble. Now the game is totally different.
I like. Okay.
You got a different ball game now.
basically
And guess who's going to that hole? Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. Them guys going to that hole. Then you're going to get your kick attack fouls on Cat here and there. So those bigs won't be available just like y'all think they are. It's going to be times where they in trouble. Probably both at the same
If
time.
I'm the Cavs, I'm putting Strus on Brunson. Same way I did for Cade. I'm gonna pick him up all the way full court. That's what Strus do. Strus probably got an advantage. He's bigger than Brunson. They both gonna be,
Strus-
you know what I'm saying?
Strus is
So I would use Strus on Brunson the whole way like I did with Cade. And I'm gonna roll my dice like that. And I'm gonna hope Mobley and them gotta do what they do. They gotta be consistent with it.
Yeah,
So,
but at the same
that'll be
time,
my
Jason,
strategy.
at the same time, Jalen Brunson IQ for the game is way better than Cade. Cade is just not coming into himself. Brunson been doing this for a couple years. And if you press Brunson full court, I guarantee you, he's gonna draw those fouls. One way or another, he's gonna get those fouls. So that may be your strategy coming in, but eventually you're gonna bag off of that. You're gonna change that up.
But I don't see Allen getting in no foul trouble because he's not a big fouler, if you notice. He really, man, if he was tall like Wemby, he'll be defensive player of the year. The dude be balling. He a defensive anchor for the Cavaliers, and but basically what I'm hearing from y'all is saying that Cat is the X factor. If Cat dominates his matchup, the Knicks win, right?
I got Knicks winning either way it goes.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. I specifically stated you gonna need OG Anunoby to show up the way he been doing.
Is OG even playing though? Because if
He
OG
playing,
plays this
he
game,
just coming back. His first
well,
day
this game,
back.
this series is over then.
I mean, but he ain't even 100%. And he coming off a hamstring too.
That's the
Hey,
same
but-
thing y'all just said
but
about
y'all
Jalen
just
Williams.
said
He's not
that.
100%.
About Jalen, I was just
Man,
gonna say that.
what
Y'all
if he
just said that about
75? What if he's
Man, look.
75%? Do y'all believe that's
you can
enough?
give me 75% OG, and I take that in this series. I take that.
But you might not even need OG for this series. You don't want to jeopardize him for the next series if you do make it to the, further. But they
But
ain't
at
gonna
the
play
same
him.
time, you
Even
can't
if
afford
he gonna
you
play,
can't
he not
afford to
gonna play
sit
a
him
lot.
out until you see what this series is shaping up to be.
Yeah, for sure. He not gonna play a lot. They just gonna ease him in, I think, anyway. Because coming off of a hamstring, man, that's different.
Okay, so now y'all talking about the two bigs over there in Cleveland. Say OG come back and you got Brunson, you got Bridges, you got Hart, you got OG, and then you got Cat. And then
OG
you
would
bring
be
on
undersized because you
and
putting
then
OG
you bring
on.
on physical, and then you bring on physical ass Mitchell in there as well. You feel what I'm saying?
But you putting OG on Mobley. That's a
Well,
mismatch.
To be honest with you,
You're gonna
man,
have to, yeah.
I really
You
think
got
Josh
to.
Hart gonna get one of the bigs if we being honest. But with
That's gonna be a
OG's
mismatch.
size, I think OG would match up perfectly against Mobley if we being honest.
Mobley taller than him though.
Mobley
taller.
is
Mobley
bigger,
still would
but
have
OG, the way OG plays,
he look more stronger.
exactly,
OG
and
more
the way he
stout. Yeah,
plays,
for sure.
man, is better than it fits
Mhm.
Mobley's style of play, and it's more, that'll be a better matchup than anything else New York can throw
Then
at
Josh
Mobley.
Hart.
Yeah, you
True.
see what I'm saying? But trust and
Shout out my
believe.
guy Cam Bo podcast. He said San Antonio, Cleveland, NBA Finals.
Oh, it's three of them then. It's three
Oh,
by
okay.
NFC.
Okay.
Hey, Chuck's way in the room down there.
Spider.
Hey, like I said, you making a good case though. He making a good case though. And
Man.
what's the name? Andrew Nobley. He the
So we're not gonna,
difference maker. He got what you call it, the impact player.
so we're not gonna factor in that Cleveland coming off 2 long series while New York is sitting up and resting for a week and a half.
That's true.
Okay.
It'll be
That's one
9
game.
days before.
Okay,
It'll be
that's
9
one game.
I'm
days
saying that's
before
one
the
game,
Knicks
but
play
that
again.
goes on. That's why you go ahead and get these series over with so
Yep.
you can get the rest.
Fact.
Cleveland
Okay,
has
that's one
fought
game at the end
2
of the day.
games. Cleveland has fought 2 games 7. Man, that takes a
Game
toll
7.
on you. Then you
For
got to
real.
come run with New York. New York is up and down, up and down. They hardly ever walk that ball. That's up and
And
down.
let's keep it real.
Carl in the town.
New York got the
Carl
better
in the
team.
town. But you must forgot. He's slow to get down court. They running a 4-on-5 until he get down court. Everybody on the Cavaliers is running.
And then you don't.
That's true. That's
So
true.
you're not
Carl in
gonna
the town is
you're
very
not
slow
gonna
to get
factor
down
in.
court.
You're not gonna factor in Josh Hart get a rebound and he's just gone down court by himself.
Yeah, that's
And
how he
Harden
get
ain't
out.
finna run.
Yeah.
Harden ain't finna
That's
run
how he
like
run.
that up and down no court. I promise you that. Harden was looking tired in the first quarter. Harden ain't finna be running up and down no floor.
Man, Harden is honestly, James Harden can let it go, man. Like, you are what you are, but man, you can hang it up, bro. I know you chasing that chip, but Harden ain't putting in the work, man.
I mean, it's easy for us to say hang it up, but the man just good at basketball. You right, he ain't putting in the work. We can see he ain't putting in no work, but he just good at basketball. And he just got through with being good at basketball all this time, bro.
If I was the Knicks, I'd
win.
put James Harden in a pick and roll every time down court, and I will make that lazy foul me. Get his ass on the bench.
No, now you gotta know they not gonna continue to let that play roll through. You gotta know they gonna do a switch off at some point.
Hey, shout out David Tyree in the comments. But man, hey man, you watch the NBA, I know you ain't just put Spurs and Cavs with a L. And
the L is for loss.
you must be a bot, David. This boy put Cavs. What's wrong with you, man? But end of town. I'm watching. That's what I'm watching. I'm watching OG and Nova. But it's gonna be a good series to watch, especially in the West. So we'll leave it there for now, though. Y'all got anything else?
We'll revisit this conversation with what the boy said, the Thunder and the Cavs. We'll revisit this. For that young nigga crazy, I'm gonna see you around.